What's going on, good people? Yours truly, EZDZ, one of the hosts of Chop Shop. About to crank up for episode 107. I got my man to my right, world famous Reverend Waldo, Dade City's finest.
You welcome.
And to my left, the one and only, a.k.a. Ruff, Greg Dawes. How you feeling tonight, young man?
First, I ain't really on the left and a little more to the middle, but I feel like my hands like I always do.
Tori, you can set us up on the video on the good screen. Appreciate you don't mind. You're not applying yourself today, Tori. That could be a demerit. Don't want you to get scolded by these good guys in here. Okay.
I'm wearing a Hall of Famer jersey.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness, bro.
Our special guest tonight, man.
Nobody asked
I've been
you
trying to catch up with his mom to bring him on here for a while. I know a lot of time we talk about sports, we get into football, basketball, track. Even had a golfer on here 2 years ago. But today we got a little something different. We got Plant's own Braxton Tolliver, Mr. Bowler. I'm going to call you Mr. Bowler tonight. What's going on, man? Welcome to Chop Shop, bro.
Oh, what's up?
Welcome.
Let's get into it, man, because I know, like, for me, bowling was not something I was used to. I was probably like maybe, say, probably high school. What about you?
First or second grade, I was military.
What about you?
Bowling, I was grown. Like I ain't.
That's what I'm saying. So that's not something like that. Okay, yeah, we'll get out here and get my bowl on. So how did bowling come together for you? How that start?
So 5th grade, it was like my birthday, 10th birthday.
Okay.
My mom brought me bowling. And then I met this dude at the bowling alley. I was like, whoa, he good because he knew how to curve the ball. I was like, oh, I got to learn how to do that. And I tried it, and I walked up to him and asked him how he did that. And went on from there.
Okay.
Okay, so, did you like football back like some of the other sports growing up?
Yeah, I wanted to play football even for high school. Like Blake, I went to their Blake practice, and couldn't play.
Okay, so we get into the bowling. I kind of like this a little bit, so let's go back to 5th grade, 10th birthday party. You probably either at Pen Chasers or I've got another little bowling spot they got Pen Chasers. Bolero. That's the new name for it now.
Okay.
Yeah.
University Lanes. Okay. So as we continue to make this climb, because now I know you'll be a junior next year, when did you realize, you know what, hey, I like doing this, and this may be something I can live bowling?
When I got my first bowling ball.
How old you got the first ball?
11, 12.
It's almost immediately.
Yeah.
About 13 or 12.
Yeah.
13.
Yeah, around there.
So your summers, weekends, you bowling.
Yeah.
How do you practice a week?
Now, it used to be every day, but now it's like once, twice.
Yeah, that bowling serious, D.
I see that.
That bowling serious.
I see that.
So I play in the league one time. I wasn't no good, but I played in the league one time because they give you a bowling ball once you done with the league. You'll get a bowling ball. Yeah, you'll get a bowling ball. Yeah.
Okay.
So I played in the league, got my bowling ball, and once I got the ball, I was going to there probably 3-4 times a week.
Getting your bowl on.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't no good, but I still was going in there.
Still going in there. So you got your ball at 11. Now, do your friends bowl with you or just?
Yeah. Like, if I get asked, I go.
Okay. So
Wait, hold on. Do you take it easy on them or do you whoop them like this?
I whoop them.
There you go.
you said every college, I whoop them.
Well, the thing is, you have to take every approach seriously. You can't take it right. Understood. Good, though.
So when you go in there, you go in, they up there at the stand getting their shoes, and you pull out your bowling ball and you pull out your shoes. How they be looking at
Carries
you?
it in.
They be like, whoa. Because don't nobody really know I bowl. Like, because they think I be playing like, oh, I bowl. They think I'm playing.
Right.
What they say, that's cap.
Yeah.
That's cap.
Like, oh, I don't look at you as no bowler.
So you ever had to, like, show somebody, like, I can do this. I can bowl.
That's what he just said. When he get there,
I'm just saying when you get there.
pull
like,
up on me.
And then he don't take it easy.
So do you get guys like at school, like, man, I could probably whoop you a bowl. Like, okay, well, meet me at such and such. I'm going to show you. And when you whoop them, what they be like, oh.
Exactly. Ooh.
Okay. Okay. You just had a tournament this weekend. What was the tournament this weekend? Let's talk about that a little bit.
Oh, it was in Tavares at Lake City Lanes, or Lakeside Lanes, but I did bad.
I mean, you all right. Like I said, you still getting your feet wet. Because I think the intriguing thing is that I know your mom, I know y'all travel a lot to go bowling. And I think for me, it's like bowling is something that hit me late. And then I know sometimes they got the PBA bowling tour. They show They show bowling on ESPN. Wild World Sports show bowling
all the time.
I was just like, man, that's you could really make money because
Pete Weber.
There you go.
He's the one that got it. He's the one that got it crunk, bro.
PVW was it? They had a middle Pete Van because his dad. He did like when he do that, when he get a strike or something. He was real animated.
Yeah, okay. he the one brought bowling to the
masses, to the culture. Okay, so.
We had somebody else from Wild World Sports. I can't remember who it was.
I forgot the name, but they show bowling. I'm like, man, this is crazy. They show bowling
regularly, right, Daryl?
Right, because I think for me, and we grew up in a different era, a different time. Bowling was not looked at as something like, ain't nobody going bowling. Ain't nobody doing all that. Did you look at it like?
Well, we didn't look at it like as a competitive sport. We looked at it as a recreation, as something to do for fun.
Like double date, take you later on a date. Let's go around bowl a little bit. I call Waldo too. Y'all meet at me. We should get here bowl a little bit.
Right.
Just hang out, clown a little bit.
Right.
So I know you. In order to play that, you're very competitive, right?
Yeah.
So, is it like, let's say like playing cards, like you play Uno or something, you get mad when you lose?
Yeah.
Good.
Get mad. Good. Everything I lose, the game, bowling.
That's the right attitude.
Winners win, B.
That's period.
That's what it is.
Hey,
winners win,
You
B.
just the first loser when you're second, right? Shout out to Mr. Earnhardt, right?
Point taken. So as we continue to this, you got a big tournament coming up next month, right?
Yeah, July.
Let's talk about that a little bit.
I mean, it starts July 11th through 19th, and it's all like sports shot. Because, usually we go to a regular bowling alley, leave bowl on house. You have miss room to the right and left. So sports shot, you have no miss room. It depends where you throw it. Like, say you're in the middle, you try to throw it out, it might stay out, or it might just...
So it don't come back in, or...
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's
So
because
now how
the way the lanes are waxed then, correct?
Oil, yeah.
Or whatever, yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Understood.
There's long and short oil patterns.
Right.
The shorter means the earlier hook, and the longer means the longer it goes.
Is there a preference that you have, or?
About 40 feet.
Okay.
Because I like to see the ball snap.
Okay, so your point is.
Yeah.
How many practice throws do you think you need in order to kind of pick that up?
About 5.
So you don't have a lot of loft on your ball. It touches the lane immediately. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right.
So
what stuff, don't
yeah, you know what you're talking about.
Check it out. Okay.
So with the sports shot, is it
get you
different spots on different lanes? How do you?
Oh, of course.
I'll say there's like ratios to it. Like, so in the middle there might be more oil than the outsides, and just like I said, there's miss room. So like on house shot, there's like no oil to the outside, so it comes back, and on the inside there's more, so it just stays a little longer and then hooks. So it's kind of hard to explain.
Now, out your group that you're in, how many of these people are high school? How many are in high school? Just you?
Nah, it's most of them except 1 or 2. That's all high school. There's like 1 or 2 in middle school.
So let me ask: do you think that that could be a sport maybe later down the line, where they do offer competitive bowling at schools, because they do swimming, they go different swimming pools, so I'm just trying to think out loud.
Some states do have it, or used to have a lot of things.
They have bowling teams here.
Yeah, they used to. Yeah, I was gonna say, they stop?
They do, just not at every school.
That's what I wanted to get to. So I think that's something that
probably more than private school, ain't it?
Yeah, because you got to pay for rental for the facility, shoes.
We're not gonna do that today, though, right? We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do this, though, right?
Okay,
we're just gonna stick to what we're here to talk about.
Okay. Yeah, we had a conversation. So when you, and this is just saying, Mom, I think I'm gonna bowl. How was she with that?
I mean, it came along randomly. Like, I didn't ask.
Okay.
It just happened. Oh, I want a bowling ball. I don't want this. I want my own shoes. But I got my shoes for free, so.
You got a shoe for free?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. How we get free shoes, man? I might want some.
NIL, NIL, activate. Okay.
So my first, league I joined, it was called Junior Gold Competitive, the sports shot, basically. And I came, and then me and Mom was coming to rent some shoes, because, they give it to you at the bowling alley. Mm-hmm. And then these nice people came up, Ridgely, Potter, and his mother and dad. It's like, oh, what size do you wear? 10.5. And it's like, oh, I might have some in the car. Got them.
Okay, that's
so
what's
you can't
up.
really, just win shoes. out of the league or something. But
you got different pair of shoes that you rock. Like I want to wear these. You got one pair that you stick to. Okay, how many balls you got?
Probably about 4 at least.
Hey, yo.
Probably about, no.
Yeah, let me get how many bowling balls? Excuse me.
Pause.
Yeah, how many balls? Yeah, pause. Excuse me. How many bowling balls are
Pause
available
again.
to you?
Pause again.
Bowling apparatuses or circular?
17.
17.
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
You ever drop one on your foot?
Nah.
You ever drop one on somebody else's foot?
Nope.
How you store them though? That's a.
You ain't gonna take all of them with you every time.
But I'm just saying. I mean, I had a.
You got
I
ball
I guess the
bags.
question is, how many do you travel with typically?
6.
Okay.
So was your ball bag hold 6 or you have 2, 3?
2, 3.
Okay.
And you have a first ball and a second ball, or
Yeah.
okay.
They call that first ball the benchmark.
Right.
Benchmark ball. It's the first ball you take out your bag and throw it.
Okay.
What's the best score you've ever got?
300.
Oh, you had a perfect game. Okay.
Okay, perfect game. Okay.
That deserves applause there. So how long ago was that?
When I first got to Tallahassee, like my first day in Tallahassee, bowled 300 during practice.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Now what about live action, like competition? What was your best score?
234.
That's still
still
good.
good.
Yeah, that's good.
I think I need 2 games to get to 234.
That's how
I
I
need
bowled
2.
two-handed.
You bowled 2-handed?
Yeah.
Okay, you Rick Barrett, okay. Rolling it down and letting it go. So is there like and I guess this is what I'm really tripping on, because to say that you bowl, I'm like really like, man, that's crazy. Like, and you won some money bowling too, correct?
Can't disclose that.
Oh, okay. Excuse me.
Oh yeah, scholarship money. Yeah.
Okay, that's like you want some of that. Okay, so that's a good thing. But I think also is that I wanted to bring you on here because I want people to be aware that don't be afraid, because I know a lot of times if it's not football, basketball, baseball, track, it's always like, man, like what you doing? Yeah. And people don't be afraid or feel uncomfortable to do something that everybody else ain't doing. Yeah. If you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So like the guys that you run with at school, any of them bowl?
Nah, they all play football.
See what I'm saying?
Track.
So, it's a little different with, like, I know a lot of times as we come up, the guys that you shot ball with, them are your partners, correct? Mm-hmm. You play football with the same thing. So it's like when you play a certain sport, y'all kind of build that brotherhood amongst y'all. Well, okay, we gonna be tight. So
When I got in the Army, those were actually my first bowling buddies. You talking about Fire Line and Blessed Dead Herb Moore. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
Okay.
Herb used to bring a couple of other guys. I think Calvin might have been a part of that crew.
In the military?
No. After I got out of the military, I got back here. That's why
Okay, you came home.
Yeah.
Okay. So, do they come check you out when you play, your partners?
Nah, they usually only see me bowl when they invite me out to go bowl.
Okay. So, like, just say this a regular day, y'all just chill. They know you bowl, like, hey, man, y'all want to go bowling? You just be like, I'm just going to chill. I'll just watch y'all. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
So, you don't really get into it? Okay.
Yeah, I just throw a couple of shots. I might go one-handed just to
mess around with them? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I ask you this. So the 2-hand delivery is something that's different. I don't know. It's starting to pick up steam as far as in the bowling world now.
It's taking over.
But how did you get into that delivery, the 2-hand delivery?
When I first started, it's easier to hook the ball two-handed. More control over it other than one-handed, and you have to do a whole bunch of stuff with your wrist.
So it's pretty much kind of
An easy way out.
because you were a little smaller, so you still wanted to get that spin on it. Okay.
Yeah.
Ever suffered any injuries bowling?
Yeah.
Slip, fell? What happened to you?
I left my shoe cover on, so it protects the slide when you walk around the bowling alley. So I left it on when I was walking around, and went back to the lane, went up there sliding, I stuck, and then fell, hit my knee.
I mean, but you was all right, or?
Yeah, I mean, it got a little swole, had a little fluid in it. Got checked out, I was straight, like 3 days.
Okay, so you sat down for 3 days and just chill? Okay. All right.
Bowling dangerous too, D.
Never said it wasn't. It can happen. You can get hurt.
Yeah.
So, what influence? And I wanted to ask you, when you first told your partners, hey, I want to bowl. Did you get any negative like feedback? Like, man, like what you doing? Because
Man, you not a real athlete. You bold.
ain't nothing wrong with that. Like I say, ain't nothing
So
wrong
does
with that.
your boy from the Dodgers we're gonna go see. Mookie.
Chris Paul Bowl.
Yeah, Mookie Betts bowl too.
Kevin Hart Bowl.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Jerome
so
Bettis.
don't let that. Yeah, Bettis used to have a real big thing every year.
Yeah.
But don't let that. Keep doing what you're doing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Keep doing what you're doing. And I think that's
That's
the
a
thing.
long
that-
career and you ain't getting hit.
Yeah, and you ain't getting that wear and tear. Cause you sit back and think if y'all at plant, they probably finna start doing 707. They lifting weight, they running, sweaty, musky, stank. You got that bowl. You just I'm getting my bowl on. You still
In the
still
AC.
look good. AC blowing real good. You know, and that's why I think a lot of
fresh
times.
cut and the girls can see.
Right.
I'm sorry, Mom. But
And that's and to me, no pun intended. That's your lane. So just stay in your lane and do what work for you. And I think that's the biggest thing because a lot of times we get so consumed, especially at your age and the generation of your generation. Everybody looking for validation and acceptance. Yeah. So don't feel like well, I'm the outcast. I'm doing this. Oh man, you ain't no athlete. Then hey, y'all keep doing what y'all doing.
Right.
And we'll revisit in about another say 6-7 years.
See
When I'm doing my thing, I'm on the circuit.
Yeah.
as long as you get them sponsors, you get on circuit, you got money coming in.
Yeah. And that's the biggest. I think a lot of times that a lot of people get consumed with chasing their dream of being an athlete, and there's nothing wrong with that. But there's so many different avenues that you can do, and then also
You are an athlete.
I'm not saying that. I'm talking about as far as say the main what
okay.
people look for, because they give out bowling scholarships.
Yeah.
Don't get it confused. So you got 2 more years. They got bowling scholarships. You know,
I got one.
I'm saying that was what I'm saying. So just keep doing what you're doing. If there was a school that you would like to go to for cowboy, would you like to go?
I mean, when I wanted to play football, of course the big schools, Ohio State, all those, but I haven't really looked into like bowling schools. But I know there's one called like Weber.
Yeah, that's down the way. Yeah.
Like one of those.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you like this here, and I know your mama will attest to that. Wherever they gonna pay you, and she ain't got to pay for you to go.
Go.
There you go. He said that quick. Go.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna take out. Go ahead. I was gonna take.
I was gonna ask you. So, as far as training and practicing goes, do you have a coach? Do you have who do you work with, or how do you work to get better as far as bowling goes?
Yeah, an old guy named Danny, the junior gold coach. He been in that lab. Because from when I first started, like that league, that junior gold league, I was probably putting up 130. That's on that sports shot. Now I average 160 at 200 around there. So
Okay, that's what's up, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna take our first break. This is brought to you by our man Will D. Every show we do, we dedicate to my man Cigar Life, CIGARLYFE.com. I gotta work on my spelling. I'm sorry.
Daryl
Yeah,
trying to
my
talk
head
take two.
Yeah, so I got it right. And if you don't mind, Torre, you pull up Greg Dawson with his expertise on what he does for the people.
I don't do it for them. But Greg Dawes, GD9 Attorney Pro Se Consultants, we help people navigate the sometimes difficult journey of self-representation.
That was arduous.
We have,
You don't even do that no more.
because a lot of them
You
kept asking
be
what that
acting
meant.
different.
And of course, you can check us out on YouTube at Greg Dawes, GDNAPSC. Find us Wednesdays at 12 o'clock on Chop Shop
Now here he
Chop
go.
Shop at noon.
Here he go.
Wednesdays.
I thought it was barbershop talk.
No, it is barbershop talk.
Yeah.
You're
Come
right.
on,
My bad.
man. It's just-
Hey, that's why I have you here.
Do it.
Because actually what I'm thinking about is
Take two.
There you go. Appreciate it. Trying to figure out a nice way to say, because of our present company, that you will see me Thursday at Tampa City Council meeting, 9:30. Check me out, and we'll be live, and then definitely a different persona. 3 minutes of the best. 3 minutes of the best of me.
Lord help him. We do not own the rights to this music.
I
Give
think
us a
we
quick
do, though.
2-minute break. We'll be right back with Braxton Tolliver. Thank you. We're back at it. Yours truly, EZDZ. The
Hello.
largest chop shop. We got world famous Reverend Waldo.
You welcome.
Kicking with us, and AKA Ruff Greg Dawes doing his thing as normal.
What do you want?
In here with Braxton Tolliver, Mr. Bowler, Mr. Bolero, Mr. Pen Chasers, all the above.
Yeah.
So, now when you
Line
got
them up and knocking them down.
there you go. Line them, yeah, that's all. We used to say that different back in the day. That's
Yeah.
different
Yeah,
terminology.
different meaning.
Yeah, totally different. So anyway, with that being said, how was it to reach out? Did your coach take an interest in you? Like, okay, I see you doing some of these. You're like, man, I need a little help with this bowling thing, cause you know.
I mean, yeah, when I first got to that junior gold league, say, oh yeah, I need to work with you a little bit, get you better, and then now look at me.
Look at me now.
Look at me now. I think, and also with that, a lot of times with today's generation, does he coach you hard?
Nah, not really, because he has a lot of other kids to work with in that league.
Okay.
But so now he got me where I'm at. He like
Kind
slow down a little bit,
he kind of let you
do my own thing.
Okay, that's fair. Now, are you good in that environment if you're coached hard? Because a lot of times people don't like that when my coach is getting on me, yelling at me. I don't.
Does he yell or does he just kind of correct? He
just
corrects.
in bowling.
Corrects.
Nah, I mean,
You
it
got a
depends.
passion for it. I mean,
It's not no
But
yelling in bowling, bro.
But you know who you're coaching. You know what you're coaching. Like, I know you ain't talking.
what you mean?
I don't think you don't yell at the kids when you have younger kids, but you don't yell, Daryl.
Yeah, I did. When I go, come to one thing that I did not like was lack of effort. I struggle with that. Like, if making a play, make the play. And if you can't make the play, at least try. Like, if there's a guy, let me give you a perfect example. Let's say there's a guy, a rebound goes up, and you watch the guy.
It, yeah.
You look up at him as he grabs the rebound. Then I'm looking at the next man, the next kid closer to me. Go get him.
Immediately.
As soon as the clock, don't look crazy. Come on. Don't get over there and chill for a minute. Right, we're gonna watch the game. You watching the game. I want you to watch the game with me.
Yeah, we can sit next to
So
each other.
But what is that equivalent to in bowling?
I guess that's a good point. I don't have an answer for that because I think effort.
Look at him as a golfer, because it's all about placement and how he. Because it's going to be the same, almost a similar motion every time.
You're not gonna yell at nobody on the golf course.
That's true.
The benefit of the bowling now is the measurements are always exactly the same. The conditions may change because of the oil, but yeah.
So,
God damn it, son. Son. Ooh, you're the only one here, but take off your shoes, go sit over there, and never come back out here again.
Get you a seat and chill. So, anything hypes you up, like when you get ready for a tournament? What do you like? Let's say the night before a tournament, what's your routine?
Nothing, just go bowl. That's it.
That's it? You don't have like, I want to eat this, I want to get my rest?
Nah, I don't eat before I bowl either.
At all?
Nah.
The night before?
Not yeah, I mean like night before, but I like
The morning going into?
So let's say a tournament starts at say 3 o'clock. You don't eat nothing?
Nah. I don't like to eat before I bowl. It like
Because it makes you sluggish. The weight his weight becomes different.
He might get the bubblies on frame 8. He got the bubblies on the 8 frame. Now he looking at him crazy.
You gotta wait.
It happened one time too.
For real?
Yeah.
What happened? What you ate that day?
I think the
Pizza.
bowling alley.
You ate pizza?
Yeah, the
Bowling alley pizza or regular pizza?
Nah, the pizza at the bowling alley.
Oh yeah, I do
Get
it
you every
bro.
time. A lot of grease in there. A lot of good grease in there.
I don't just eat one slice either.
Yeah, so you had a couple slices.
That
Some of
cheese,
some of
and
that
that cheese
pepperoni.
may not be real.
And you probably, were you about to bowl or you had already bowled? Like,
Nah, I already had. I had to go.
had to go. So they had to wait on you?
Yeah. And there was a couple of them in the bathroom too.
There's a couple people in the bathroom already too. That's crazy. He knocking on the stall. Hey man, come on man.
Yeah, You was sweating.
They probably got multiple stars in the bowl. They got multiple stars in there though. Hope they just got one.
He said there was a couple people in there. It wasn't.
I'm just trying to paint the picture. He sit down with the bowl. Like,
Yeah, shoveling cars.
Yeah. Hey, cause when they hit you, you got to move quick.
You gonna have one of them,
You got to move.
Stifler moments. Remember
Hey, you got to move quick. You got to move quick, boy. So they probably we're gonna go to a break. We got to wait on Braxton.
Everybody know where you went.
Yeah. Ain't nobody say nothing though, so I was straight.
Man, I'd have chewed your ass for 3 days. Boy.
Yeah,
That would have been funny.
You couldn't have been bowling with me, bro.
At all.
That would have been funny.
Couldn't have walking
Boy,
all
that'd have been
ginger.
funny.
You couldn't have walking slow.
And you went ahead and finished.
Yeah.
Well,
You remember how you
finished.
did?
Terrible, because my stomach was hurting that whole game. I was like, oh, I can't hurt it no more.
That's crazy. That's fun. That's funny there. That's funny.
That's an interesting visual, homie.
So ever since you been all right outside of everything been all right? Okay.
Yeah.
It helped you develop a different routine, huh?
Yeah.
A pre-game routine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I eat like second and third game. It depends how hungry I am.
Okay.
I won't eat a pizza no more.
So when y'all normally in these tournaments, how many y'all on the same lane? Like competing against each other.
The one yesterday, it was 8 on. I mean,
Okay.
4 on each lane.
Each lane, okay.
But, we have to
They
swap.
rotate lanes.
Got to swap.
Yeah.
Okay.
How's rotation with that many?
I mean, I don't really know, but it's like the game for sure takes way longer. Like the
Right.
bowl, like 6 games, it took 4 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy.
They going pretty quick though.
No, bro. No.
4 hours.
Nah,
you get
especially
6?
for a tournament or like I forgot what it's called, but when you stand up to the line and get ready, people's taking like 30 seconds.
You don't have an approach time, an approach limit?
I
a
mean,
timer?
I do. I stand up there for
No, the tournament didn't have an
like
approach
the ref,
limit.
like okay,
I don't
nah.
think so.
no.
Nah, you can stand up there for however you want.
Yeah, that's
for
ain't
how
the
long
NBA
you
free
want.
throw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let me ask
Pitch
you,
count.
do y'all have like
Wow.
bowling etiquette? Like, hey, what you waiting on? Like, do y'all anybody ever does that? Like, what you doing?
I mean, if you just sitting down doing nothing, just on your phones, like, hey, bro, go bowl, and
Y'all get some of that sometimes when
Yeah.
people forget when they ain't got a bowl.
yeah, look,
You have people in the tournament looking at their phone?
yeah,
Now, if I was a coach, that would set me off.
That's when you yell at the bowling alley.
Yeah.
That's when you go to yelling,
Come on,
not
bro.
being focused.
Hey, we're not focused here?
Cause like you said, if you like, if you remember, it was 4 on each lane. It was 2 lanes, right?
yeah.
So what number were you?
Yesterday I was the anchor, so the last one.
Okay, last one. So let's say whatever you got to do when you get through with your roll. Now, let me go do what I got to do. Now I try to get back by at least by the time the third person is ready to bowl, so that way I can go and get up. But they go, hey, anybody seen Braxton? Everybody know what Braxton is? Like, hey, Braxton, hey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
so
yesterday, I was so mad. I just got on my phone, started looking. I was like, oh, it's my turn.
Yeah.
So you basically you kind of just say the day wasn't a good day, so I'm just like, man, let me just this ain't it.
Go tomorrow. But
Okay.
that was the tournament, so I was like,
How often do you bowl now?
like once, twice a week.
Once, twice a week.
Yeah.
Okay, is that just on your own or not counting practice?
No, that's just on my own.
And then
Like
you practice. Okay. All right. So, and you bowl. Is there a certain place you go like to bowl at, or you just go different places like where I can go get in and bowl a little bit?
Nah, it depends if I get invited out to like Bolero, but I usually just go to Penn Chase in Midtown.
Okay. That'd be kind of cool. Like I said, I don't know if you got a girlfriend. I'd be like, hey, you want to go bowling? Let's go bowl. You know,
Dude.
she'll be impressed
So-
by that.
I want to talk about your style or your technique or your approach when you're coming up to the lane. So how did you come up with your approach, and how do you stay consistent with that approach?
The coach, like, cause I used to hold the ball like way up here, like, but now I brung it down a little bit, cause like just let the ball fall down, and, like use
Like
the
a
weight of the
pendulum.
ball.
Like a pendulum.
Yeah, basically. For like that's how you throw the ball faster down the lane and more consistent. For you won't have to pull the ball, because usually like most of the time I be pulling it and it'll just go straight at the head and then hook at the 7. So going to the left gutter almost.
You said fast, you mean as far as the rotation or just
Nah, how fast the
how
ball
fast it
goes.
gets
Speed
down?
down the
Okay.
alley.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you do anything if you get a strike? Like, okay, like, are you just like, okay, you go,
I was like, nah.
you go sit down, you don't dab, and then you don't do.
Nope.
Does it depend on what strike it is and what the strike does? A strike in the
So
10th may
we'll
be
ask you
different.
this: that 300 game when you hit that strike, was it a celebration?
Of course.
So what was your celebration after
what you
that?
did.
What did
Your
you?
backflip.
Nah,
Can't
just like,
confuse.
yeah. Like, one of those. Now just like,
Oh, you hit one of them Pete Webbers.
yeah.
Okay.
Come on.
Yeah. Pete Webb was wild. Yeah, Pete Webb was definitely entertaining.
He make you fight him though.
And he was winning, but he was successful at it. And I think that's the thing is that if you do it and you're not winning, it's like you're just bringing attention to yourself. But if you're winning and you're doing that, then okay, he's good. Like that's just he's good. And that's what I like to see. So
Didn't he have
some
a reputation
emotion.
he had a reputation for.
Oh, he was very animated. Like I said, he was very animated.
No,
like I said.
I mean even outside the pit, he was kind of like that.
Yeah, but he's very competitive.
I can see that.
And I think bowlers have to be, like I said, they got to be competitive because you're in that area, you're in that arena where it's
But you're looking for
survive. I don't want to say survive. That's a strong word, but it's like, okay, hey, I'm better than you, and I'm going to show you. And you have you have so many opportunities to, okay, you get a strike, get a spare. So it's like, and I know a lot of times when people are bowling, they get caught up looking at the score.
Yeah.
Like I ain't gonna be able to catch him. Like, dog, like he 30 points up on me, right? I ain't gonna catch him. So now they hoping that you throw a gutter ball, or miss a spare or something like that. So I know it gets competitive. So I definitely understand that.
Do you study? Do you know enough about your opponents that you study them well enough to know what gets next to them, or you don't worry about it? You just go bowl.
Nah, I don't know. Nah, I really don't do nothing. Really, I don't observe them or none.
You're a great sport.
Does anybody talk junk to you?
No, they been not.
But he probably don't even know who he bowling against.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Nah,
so,
I mean I do, but like at Pinterest Midtown I do. But when I go out of city, nah.
That's different if you got
Yeah.
Yeah, like I be
Jesuit
messing
on the
with people.
schedule. You know you don't play Jesuit on the schedule. You go into a tournament, ain't no telling who going to
right,
show up.
and that's a good point. So when you played yesterday, you'll probably see these people again, or you seen them already
definitely will,
play.
yeah.
Correct?
Yeah, because I bowled the people at Midtown.
Okay.
Like,
Is there anyone that when you travel that you know, okay, I know they're gonna talk junk. They talk junk the entire time.
nah, I ain't really seen no one from Tallahassee and Tavares.
Okay. What about locally that you go against? You got anybody that in your little circle that talk junk when they bowl?
Nah.
Okay. He said no. He said they better not. I kind of like. He said no,
Yeah,
they better not say nothing to me.
They better not say nothing to me, especially if I'm bowling chart. You better not say nothing to me.
Don't say nothing to you.
Nah.
Okay, he's strong. He's strong. on what he's
Especially
saying, though.
yesterday.
Well, so you get. I know you get. So somebody you get frustrated. Then you get mad.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about just like y'all out there bowling. Oh, I'm about to whoop you
trash.
today. I'm gonna whoop you today. None of that.
Or I mean, yesterday I told somebody, "Oh yeah, you better strike." That was on the other
That's
scene
the
too.
toughest you get. You better strike.
Yeah, I mean, that's all you could really say. Because me and him was like neck and neck. I was like, "You better strike, or I'm gonna strike out," and I didn't.
Ooh, how many pins you lost by?
Like 2 or 3.
Oh, that's tough. And you bowled last too?
Yeah.
So a strike would have won then, right?
A spare would have won.
Spare would have won. Didn't get the
Spare.
spare either?
Nah, cause
No, because you see, he lost by 3.
Yeah.
the lanes were like they transitioned so fast. It was crazy. Like them lanes as far as trash.
So let me ask you,
Jeez, he said it out loud.
well, I mean, that's how you feel. That's how you feel. So let me ask you
Inside
this.
lanes are trash.
And double down on it.
Yeah.
How long it normally take? Let's say you walking up, you already got it in your hand, you're getting ready to do your thing. What's your turnaround time? Like 15 seconds, 20 seconds? You just go up, you take your breath, look, go. Or what do? You got a routine that you do, or?
Yeah, so when I go, make sure you post a shot every time. So, go up there, bowl, stay in your stance until it go through, like the ball go through the pins, and then you just walk back. That's it.
So you just you watch it, or you just turn around and just
Nah, I'll watch it. But if I know I'm gonna strike, I'll just turn around.
a little confidence with it too. You notice that?
Yeah.
Supposed to be.
Yeah. Same thing Steph Curry
He's a
do.
professional.
Same thing Steph Curry do, man.
Act like one.
Now let me ask you: if there's any athlete that you watch, what is your game? And not what is your game? Like Steph is a good example. Who do you say your game is similar to? Like who do you like to watch? Like I like his kind. I like how he goes about. He just plays.
That's a hard one. I don't know. Like I'll say like Mike Evans.
Okay, that's a good one because Mike just play. He just ball.
Yeah.
He don't do a lot of talking unless he play at Marshawn Lattimore. But
Of course.
outside of that, he just ball. Like I said, I've
That's
never.
crazy, yeah.
And we talked about that last night. I said Mike just go about his business. He just play.
Quintessential pro.
He don't
Yeah.
get into a lot of stuff. He kept his nose clean out the media. There's a lot of good stuff in the community.
And I said him because I'm consistent. Like my scores are consistent too. Just like how he puts up 1,000 yards every season. My scores are like.
I like how you put that together. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, then, Mr. Bowler. That was tight how you put that together. Okay, Mike Evans, Lego. And as we get into it, so I know you left Blake and went to Plant. Was that hard for you to do? Was it difficult?
Kinda, cause the work I had a whole bunch of work stacked up. So
Okay.
yeah, when I first got there.
And then let me ask you, because a lot of the kids from Blake, what middle school did you go to?
Orange Grove.
So Orange Grove is a feeder for. Do they go to Blake or you just?
Yeah, most
Okay.
of them went to Blake, but I knew like 2 or 3 people that went to Plant too.
Okay, so when y'all hit Plant, what was that like? Was it like here I am a new school? Did you know a lot of the kids or?
And I only knew like 2 or 3 people.
So the adjustment, you had to ride the bus too, right?
Nah.
Okay.
Car rider.
Car riding. Okay, so getting dropped off, just trying to get that first day, because I know it's a lot of time when you're the new kid. You ever been a new kid before?
I mean, just at Wharton.
Okay. Is it like? And I'm gonna ask both of y'all, what was it like for you? Like,
I mean,
you
when
walking to the class, like who's this dude?
My first day, they had someone like walk me to all of my classes. Like,
Okay.
They showed me, oh, your class here, like all at one time. So I was like, oh, and I forgot where like my 7th and 8th period was.
Ooh.
So I was late to those classes, but no, it wasn't that hard to get adjusted to.
Okay. What about you when you was at War?
So it was easy for me because I had played AAU basketball with everybody on the team. So when we moved up here in the summer. We moved right next door to the park on 22nd. So I was going to the park every day, and everybody I ran into, asked, what school you going to? I said, I guess I'm going to go to Wharton. That's what school was on for. So
right.
I was like, okay, man, we all going to Wharton. So by the time school started, you was
already set up. Yeah, I think about it a lot of times, like I said, especially with leaving Blake and going to Plant, it's like Plant has always been looked at as ritzy, upscale.
Oh, yeah. My first day there, I saw a Lamborghini truck. The kid driving it, parked it, and got out. Oh.
Damn.
Yeah, school surrounded by $5 million houses.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's a different it's a different environment.
Different environment, bro.
So different environment. And I think the thing is that is what's so funny, it sits right there on Southdale Mabry, but it's so different because you got Jefferson about 10 minutes away, Robinson's probably 10 minutes the other way,
Yeah.
Blake 15 minutes, and then all those schools are
Completely different.
there you go. Totally like apples and prunes, like totally different.
Way different.
So like you said, so you see the Lamborghini truck, and then like the people, everybody driving, majority of kids
Driving.
got cars.
Mercedes,
Yeah.
Lamborghinis, everything.
Yeah.
Is that where you wanted to go, or
Yeah, I wanted to go there my freshman year, but didn't live in the district at the time.
okay?
Or not district, or yeah, was it
Yeah,
district?
yeah, they call it district zone or whatever. Okay. He said, so he went to Plant first day. Somebody had a Lamborghini truck.
Tell you, with
Drive.
orange interior, it was gray with orange interior, less seats too. It's crazy.
That's
Bananas.
crazy. Wow.
And you want them to drive that to Jefferson. They ain't going for that,
I
dog.
don't know
Even
where that
Blake.
is. The university. Town,
Same thing. Either one. They not doing that.
driving that to Jefferson,
They doing
man.
that.
University.
What's your favorite school subject?
Bowling.
Say English.
Report cards. Y'all ain't got report cards yet, right?
Nah, not yet.
You want to talk about it, or you want to just?
Nah.
Oh,
I missed
okay.
too many days because of bowling.
Okay. So they don't give you no pass for bowling then, huh?
It's not a school sport. So you don't see yourself playing for another school and still.
Nah. I was just stay in my little junior gold competitive league.
Okay.
Bowling for a school, that's gonna be too much.
You don't want to do that?
Nah, bowling against other schools. Cause I remember one time we walked into the bowling alley, the kids would yeah, every time they got a strike, all that. I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do that.
I mean, they get excited. They get excited. They got to start. That's spirit.
School against school.
And I think what's gonna be funny is that you gonna see that because when you transfer, when did you transfer over?
The beginning of sophomore year. So
Okay, so you saw football and all that. Okay, I thought you went in like second semester. Like okay,
Nah.
Okay, so I had it wrong. Okay, my bad. But I do know Plant does have a lot of spirit.
yeah,
They really get into their sports. They really get into their sports. Lot of spirit.
You got
So-
PDQ at the concession stand.
It still suck.
they do. I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
I knew they had a
cares.
concession stand, but
it's definitely
Yeah, they
different
serve
over there.
PDQ.
Who
It's
cares?
definitely different over there.
It's definitely top.
Did you go to any football games this year?
nah,
Basketball?
nope,
Did you go to Blake games when you were there?
nope,
Okay, all right. Are you planning on going in this year?
nah.
You just on that bowling?
Bowling, man.
Yeah.
You got
That's
stuff
it.
to do, man.
That's bowling.
I ain't got time to watch other people. It's about me.
Okay.
I might go to one of the Plant games because my homeboy played for Plant. Named Josiah Bennett.
Okay. Shout out. What's his
Shout
name?
out Josiah.
Josiah Bennett.
Josiah. Okay. He gonna be a junior next year too.
Yeah.
Okay. Josiah Bennett. He play football. I don't know him. He know him. I mean, he said his name. I ain't said that. Yeah. He said his name. I did. Yeah.
University of Townsend.
Yeah. We're gonna take our second break. Come back with my man BT, Mr. Bowling here kicking it with. It's gonna be brought to you by my man Carlos Martin, Auto Repair Center.
And we rocking with Pacers or OKC?
Come
Or
on,
he riding with
He
both.
said Pacers in 5.
Oh, he
said
tripped.
what?
813 Pacers in 5 is what he said.
tripping.
813-443-4730. 7101 North 40th Street in Tampa. Also, pull up Elevated Designs, 813-408-7015. Got some good stuff on there. Got some Juneteenth apparel, also some alumni pride shirts, some of the old schools in the city.
Yeah, I was going to wear.
Yeah, 400. I'm sorry. Yeah, so yeah, go check them out. We're going to take our next break. We're not on the right
Thank
this
you for the
music.
3
Torres,
shirts,
give
Miss
us something. Okay, let's go get to the next.
I ain't on
segment.
that, D, man.
I respect that,
I'm trying
man.
to-
Next segment of Chop Shit.
Don't bring up one because he bring up one and he don't mention the other. What,
There you
I
go.
heard you talk
You're
about
truly,
dude right here,
He's the
bro.
largest. I got world famous Reverend Waldo.
You welcome.
Jay
Screwing up
Six Fountain,
again, bro.
and AKA Greg Dawson.
What?
Greg
What is
Dawson,
it?
AKA
What?
Ruff.
What?
Let's get back in with Mr. Bowler. So going into this next season, like I say, after your tournament that you got in July, that's a real big one. Any more big shows coming up after that?
Yeah, they do Pepsi every year, but it's gonna be at that bowling alley in Tavares.
Not really feeling that.
Nah.
So
I might
that's
go
not your
that one.
favorite. What's your favorite place to bowl? Where is that at?
Tallahassee.
You like Tallahassee?
Yeah, I got
Well,
300 there.
Let's think about Tavares. Let's go back to this thing. So, okay, is there any? There's nothing that's unexpected about Tavares. It's more mental than it is the actual lanes.
Yeah, it's more mental than physical.
How many times have you bowled there?
Twice.
Twice. You didn't do good either time.
Yeah.
That's mental.
2 days I was there. I'm never going back there.
Well, you got to go back if they got a tournament there.
I'm not.
If the
You're not going back?
if the money's just like saying I'm not gonna play in the national championship game because
Yeah, I mean,
it's on
don't.
grass.
That's just something. That's
So let's talk about the tournament. You said the Pepsi tournament. That's a big tournament.
Statewide, I think. Something like that.
So that's kind of big. Would you say?
Yeah.
So you gonna miss out on it because you don't like the lane?
Yeah.
That's
There's no point of going if I'm just gonna lose money. Because I went to Tallahassee up like at Capitol Lanes and won like
I
what
bowled
was
there.
it, 250?
295.
295. up
Okay.
there.
But I mean, with that, I'm just thinking about but you got to overcome that obstacle to get to the bigger picture. Let's just say, hey, here's the opportunity where we can give you this, but you got to bowl this on this. You just, I ain't gonna do it then because I know I'm
If you
already
need
gonna
the
do
pin, the total pin count, and part of that journey is through Tavares, you're giving up. You see, if it's 4 games, you're giving up 1,200 pins.
Nah, so
Yeah,
it's
that's a-
6. And I got like in Tallahassee, I bowled 6 games, got 12,
So that's-
17.
So that's 1,800 pins you would just give up.
Wait, what?
That'd be giving away 1,800 pins.
Yeah, around there.
No,
That's
Oh.
crazy.
it. You got to, just
you got to get them.
you got to. It's all about overcoming.
And
obstacles.
plus, once you break through, you break through.
And if you were on a team, you wouldn't get that choice.
Yeah, that's true too. Because you
Why
got
not?
you
If
got
the
to play.
team going, the team going.
Team going. You on the team.
That's
Oh,
like
okay. Well,
that's like saying
they gonna let you sit that game.
we got a game and
Yeah, load management.
we
yeah.
on load management this week.
Braxton chilling. So we ain't
Yeah.
gonna play.
You
We
know,
ain't gonna
load
play with
management, man.
Tavares.
You got to go
But he-
play,
but he-
man.
but
You
he-
got that's
but
a
he-
big tournament.
That's one of your better bowlers. So he probably the best bowler on his team. So you can't,
Yeah, I'd be sitting behind you
Yesterday,
saying
I got the lowest
Tavares.
score out of the whole team. Like, what's playing squads? I got 507. Next person got 515. Next person got like 580. Next person got
Okay,
like
but
630.
let me say this. That's one tournament. Don't let that tournament run you from not going down there.
I'm going to run it from that bowling alley.
Okay, but that's the same thing. That bowling. I mean, okay, but the thing is though, you're comfortable playing in Tallahassee.
Yeah.
Like playing in Tallahassee. So you have to put the mindset when I'm in Tavares.
Are they
this
both
is
new
like
lanes?
Tallahassee.
Are they both new lanes, Daryl? They're both new lanes, right?
They lanes.
They're new buildings, right?
Nah, the one in Tavares isn't. It was an old alley.
That'd be the one you and I would like then.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean,
Yeah,
and
just
the
go
thing,
play.
but I just think,
play.
you gotta don't let that beat you up because if you're already, it sounds like you're, I do not want to, like, please do not make me go to Tavares. I do not want to go to
I'm
Tavares.
trying to
Ever.
break.
It's
I'm
like
trying to
it's
break
like it's
through.
like eating vegetables as a kid. I don't want that, Mom. I don't want to eat it, Mom. Don't make me eat it. But
man.
these
You eat it,
Break
you gonna go
through.
big and strong. Huh?
yeah.
break through in and use the bathroom right there and leave the stall open. Just that's how it
I'm
is.
saying, yeah. So just, I mean, don't
Once you break
don't
through,
let
you're
that
gonna
beat you,
break
bro.
through.
Yeah, just
Otherwise,
stay
I'm
the
sitting
grind.
behind you
So-
the whole time saying Tavares. Tavares.
Because it's all mental, bro.
That's all it is.
So
bro.
once you get there and you figure out that lane, that oil pattern or whatever it is that's throwing you off of your game, once you figure that out, it's gonna feel that much better when you get a win in there.
Yeah.
It's like going.
Like
It's like
figuring out
going.
a batter.
It's like being in college. You play at North Carolina and you go into Cameron Indoor and you blow them out at Duke. It's the same way. Like you got to take each challenge, bro. Don't let something mental throw you off of your game.
Now,
Even though it
you
is.
just spoke about Mike Evans.
Yeah.
Marshawn Lattimore has been in his head for years, but Mike wins the majority of the matchup that he goes
And
against.
it's
him.
not close.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they put him with the Commanders. He got off on them last year. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, don't let
Not during the playoffs though. Let's not talk about that.
But it wasn't his fault. He played good. He played
well.
good. It wasn't his fault. But the thing I'm saying is that don't let that take you from like, well, no, I'm not. If we're going to the VAR or something. Because let's just say for the sake of let's say next year, we're going to do every tournament in Tavares. Every tournament's going to be in Tavares. What do you do then?
Not do it. Not do it at all.
So you're not going to bowl. You're going to take a yard for bowling then.
Yeah.
Braxton, you tripping, man.
Them lanes so bad up there.
They're just
But the thing is, you saying the lanes are bad. The other people that are bowling, they bowling on better lanes than you.
Nah, everybody
Right.
bowl bad.
They playing on it, but they playing on the same lanes you playing
Same
on.
thing, bro.
And
You gotta figure it out and overcome
most of the
it.
guys that are playing to overcome whatever it is that is the mental block.
So it's not like you come up and they put you on
Your separate
7 and
lane.
8,
Yeah.
and then they put you on 13 to bowl. They bowl on them same lanes.
They're on the same lanes.
They on the same lane, so they better bowlers than you.
They like, Brad, going on 15, and that's you stay on 15.
that's your lane.
Nah,
Everybody else over here.
is like at Midtown, there's like lanes 1 and 2. They play tighter, like they don't hook as much as like 15 to 16. It's like there's lanes like
I understand. I understand what you're
Have
saying.
you ever been there and have you ever gone and just? I guess it'd be no different. I don't golf, but watching the greens. Go watch the lanes, and then find your spot and go with it from there. Didn't know what y'all baseball hitters do that? Like, or you'll find, or basketball players will find a spot on the court. There's certain guys that find like a spot on the court that they know they can go through.
But that's all. That goes back to repetition too. So just like if you playing, okay, this is my 13 feet in. I know I can make this 2 dribble pull shoot, 2 dribble pull shoot. I can cover it 2 dribble pull shoot. It's all repetition. So that's like saying if you get there, let's say if they got the lanes, first tournament's at 2:30. Let's say you get there at 11. Get you some to learn it, to get a better grasp of it, because
But then you don't know what lane you're gonna be on either.
that's
though.
true. But I'm saying, but if you just try, like, hey, let me try, because this is your second time there, correct?
throughout the 2 days. Like it's my first time ever bowling at the alley. But,
Okay.
It was 2 days.
2 days.
2 days, okay.
Yeah.
So you were on different alleys each day?
Nah, same alley, but different lanes.
Different lane. I'm just saying different lanes. So different lane. Okay, so far you've tried out 2 of the lanes that they have.
Nah, 4.
4 of the lanes that they have. Okay, neither one of them were good to you.
Nah.
They all broke. They just all broke differently. Were you the first position?
You say he was the
I was
anchor.
the anchor. I was the last one.
He was last.
So let me ask you this: when the other bowlers were bowling, did you watch? Because you know everybody else that was bowling, right?
Yeah.
So you have an idea of where his ball is going to break. Did you watch where their balls broke, and then try to use that as a marker for your?
Yeah, but there's also things to put in that their speed and their rev rate, how much the ball spins before it hit the pins. Like mine is 530 around there. I know another bowler, like probably he around 6, but it's hard to explain. But
Well,
I just know
now
his ball's
we're
gonna
back
break
down to
really
math, aren't we?
around there.
Now we're back to just the math of what is it?
The oil
guys,
pattern.
No, like the guy said they kept giving outside the black.
It's just to me.
His location. You said once he found his
Yeah,
location.
okay. Once you find your sweet spot, it becomes easy, and I think that's the thing that. So don't let it discourage you, and maybe just say like, maybe because to me, I go back to the same thing. You don't get it immediately, and I think that's the thing with you is that you went to Capital Lanes, you got the 300. Okay, I got this. This is
that's easy.
It's easy. Now I got to go somewhere where now the it may not roll the way I want it. I may not get as many pins as I want, but it's repetitive. Like I said, just don't get discouraged.
Don't stop at 15. What you're going to be doing when you're 25.
Right.
Nah, I'm gonna stop going to them lanes. Shoot.
But I mean, they may have. Like I say, it may
a
be
$1 million tournament.
Yeah.
I'll go to that. But like,
But you're not
Same-
going.
same
I ain't going for no like.
You're not going. It's going to take you longer to figure out the lanes. If you bowl it now,
yeah.
I mean, I know where to bowl. I know where to
that
stand
$1 million
now.
that $1 million tournament. You might have to go through Tavares. But if you scared of it now, you're going to have to overcome that in the middle of the $1 million tournament.
I mean, I ain't scared of it. I just like don't want to
you
go through
scared
what
of
I
it,
went
bro.
through. Nah.
You scared of it.
You said, I don't go down there no
you
more.
scared
I just
of
don't want to deal with that.
I would watch pitchers and golfers to see how they approach a similar situation because I'm sure that the courses are different, right?
Right. Did you talk to any of the bowlers? Like, man, like what you
Like
think
especially a
about
pro. You talk to any pro?
All of them made it. Nah, I ain't never talked to no pro.
That's who you talk to.
Nah, there wasn't no pros there.
But I'm saying, like, your teammates, like, did you have to, like, what do y'all think about this? Because I know if you're the anchor and you say you had the lowest score, like, well, what's going on, like, Braxton? What you think? Like,
all of them, they all said terrible. Like, because a kid that shot 300 on a sports shot last year even said these lanes are terrible.
but they gonna keep having the tournaments, though, bro.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna change. They ain't gonna say, well, Braxton, we can't have it here, so we're gonna try to move it somewhere else to account that ain't. That
Yeah,
ain't
when
how-
I was up in Tallahassee, I was shooting 200 every game. Got 1,200 score, and then they gave me like 300 free pins. I think got like 28 out of like 500 up in Tallahassee. And came to Tavares. I don't even know what place I'm in.
I think you still. Let me say this. That's in the past. Michael Jordan made a great quote. He said, "You miss every shot that you do not attempt."
That's what I was about to bring up.
Always know that. So if you don't attempt it, you ain't gonna get it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So don't let that define you with like, okay, well, I'm good. Because then what's going to be is that you're going to be labeled as you good at certain places, but you're not good. It's kind of like you say, like we play ball. They play good. They play good when it's warm. Can't play when it's cold.
Yeah.
And then like if you in the playoffs, and a lot of people had that stigma about Florida teams. Can't play good when it's cold, so you send them up somewhere where it's cold, like Buffalo or Green Bay, where it's 10 below. They ain't finna go up there and win. They ain't got no chance to win because they can't play in the cold.
Yeah.
So don't let that stigma hold you where it's like, man, I don't want to go up there no more. Just it's a
Play through
temporary.
it, I guess.
Yeah,
you gotta play through it. So I want to ask you, going back to, you didn't speak to any pros. Do you have any
I just looked them up.
professionals or anybody that you could talk to, or somebody you look up to as far as bowling goes, or somebody that's a role model or mentor for you?
Yeah, it's a dude I bowl with. Pin chase, his name Marcus McCray. Great bowler. Averages 258 a night on Tuesday night league, but he's grown though. But yeah,
You got his number?
Anyway,
yeah,
You reached out to him yesterday?
yeah.
What he said?
He recommended me to play with this ball. It's called the Purple Hammer. It's a urethane ball. He said it should be easy.
I had one of those. Yeah.
It's the best urethane ball out. I ain't even gonna lie. But on them lanes, don't hook at all.
Has he ever played on those lanes?
I mean, I think he been all around the U.S. bowling, but I don't think those.
Ask him.
Nah, he said he think he did, but I don't think he did. He said it was probably a different lane, but different alley.
Once you find like Daryl said, the sweet spot. I watched the most frustrating game of my life was watching my great Rays. They actually were the Devils at the time against them, and I saw him throw outside the black, and I was mad. And the guy sitting next to me said once he found this spot, he can just hit it, and that's
I'm
part
probably
of
gonna call it because you're not moving his glove. You're not moving his glove.
Yeah, so I saw that.
Yeah.
Whatever. It was the worst umpiring job.
But yeah,
It'd be the same thing with that.
Just don't
It's
get
fine.
discouraged. Like just don't get discouraged because when you start doing that, like I say, and you're a good bowler. So if you're the anchor,
And you're young.
right? You fit. How old are you right now?
15.
Okay, you're the anchor.
yeah.
You're the anchor of your team, meaning that you the one that they.
They all turn to when things
lean
go
to you.
bad. Yeah.
So if you out there with your jaws tight, looking crazy, and if he's struggling, then I ain't gonna master it either.
Yeah.
So that's part of being a leader. Like I say, you the anchor, so they lean to you. You're the
supposed
guy.
to make the tough times easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask you, like, when you spoke to him, what advice did he give you about the lanes or overcoming the lanes, not just like the type of ball to use?
He said that they should hook, but they didn't.
But what did he say? And if you don't hook at your spot, You guys can say if the ball doesn't hook at my normal sweet spot, what adjustments would you suggest?
Move right.
Is that what he told you?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah. And it
Did you move right and find your spot, or did you move right and just look at the lane?
I moved right and it didn't work.
No, did you look at the lane or your spot?
It not the lane.
Did you bowl any strikes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But
So-
not in that spot.
But, but on that lane, did you bowl a strike Saturday?
Mm-hmm.
You bowl a strike Sunday?
Yeah.
It's
So
okay.
it's not the lane.
It's in the lane.
It's not the lane.
It's mental.
Nah,
If
in
you
your head, bro.
if you threw a bunch of gutter balls, you'd be like, okay, well, damn. Maybe
It's
some
in your
voodoo.
head, bro.
Nah,
It's in your
there was
head.
a time I threw a gutter ball, spare, gutter ball, spare, gutter ball, spare, gutter ball, spare. Then gutter ball 8.
That's consistent. Well, no. Well, the consistency means I can find it. When I was in the military, well, even with your weapon now, there's a sight adjustment that you can make. It's a little bit different because it depends on what the weapon is and the caliber of the round, but it's the same thing. Once you find your spot, because you're not testing for wind or anything else. Nothing else moves. Nothing moves in bowling.
You just trying to get that
spot.
That spot.
What you said, Maddox did. It was the craziest thing I'd ever seen in my life.
You hit that spot and it takes care of itself. So
And the batters, they didn't know he was pitching.
I'll tell you the ump knew, okay, this way he's throwing it. All the catcher got to do is just and long the glove up, we're gonna call a strike.
It was crazy, bro.
So, but we're gonna take our last break and then we're gonna come back. Chop it up with BT. Put them on that good rapid fire. You gonna clown with you a little bit. We got some fun with that. So,
All right.
let me call out those that help keep the likes on. You can go to pull up Spencer. Spencer called me yesterday, man. You talked about an hour and a half. You talked about you a little bit. He said he can't wait the football season to start. SEC Pool Services, 813-802-9496. They got pavers, resurfacing, supply, install pumps, automation, salt systems.
Spence gonna be one of the
Heat
pickers
pumps.
for the show.
We might have him come on.
Yeah.
Automatic cleaners, algae cleanup, acrylic deck. Also, my man Paul Autry down there at Tampa Tent. Go check him out, 813-488-9112, Tampa Tent Shop at gmail.com. Auto Home Office. 28 years in the game, expert installer. And also, King's Care does the rapid fires. We're going to call out Wingstop. You like wings? What's your favorite wing? What you like?
Barbecue.
Barbecue, okay.
Yeah.
We'll check them out. 2, 3, 10 locations. We got the Bay Area. Waldo, what's your favorite one?
Chop Shop headquarters on North 56.
I thought you were going to say the one by Alibi, 2115.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Right
on,
across
yeah.
Right across from Alibi.
Alibi, okay. That's amateur dance, if you know what that was, Braxton.
Man, why would you tell him?
I just want to, because he might
Keep
leave
in mind.
here and say, "Mark, where's Alibi?" I'm just,
What's an alibi? What you gonna need if you get caught over there?
so we got 10 locations, man. We out there in Lakes, out there in Polk County, South Florida. Out there by the old Malibu, 14915 North Florida, 8436 West Hillsborough. We out there at Oldsmar, 107 South Dale Mabry. Not too far from y'all. That's where y'all go get your wings at, down there from Plant. And what's the other school out there?
The University of Thomas Jefferson High School,
I
4401 Cypress Street.
I had to give him that plug. But anyway, 23048 Florida Highway 54, 813-705-9464. 1219 Bruce B. Downs, 813-536-0222. And we had all started at 2776 North Fowler, 813-903-9464. We come back on the tail end. We're going to come back with this good rapid fire brought to you by King's Care. Hanging out with Braxton Tolliver. We'll be right back. You're not on the right to this music. Music brought to you by AFG Polo. He doing this thing, man, so check him out.
Crank up, nephew.
What's up, nephew?
What's going on, good people? Finna get to the last segment of Chop Shop. Yours truly, EZDZ, the largest, world famous Reverend Waldo.
You welcome.
The city's finest. And to my left, the incomparable, the infamous, a.k.a. Ruff, Greg Dawes.
That's me.
Let Waldo bring y'all up on King's Care. Whenever you're ready, Torre, pull that up. Rapid fire. Let's go.
Okay. For a king made by a queen. Y'all check us out. Kingscare.com. Care with a K. Kings_care with a K on Instagram. You can check us out on Amazon. We still in the Brandon Mall.
Beard.
Make sure you check out our products. We have
Pomade.
Here we go.
Okay.
beard wash, beard conditioner, shampoo, conditioner.
Okay. Hey, we may have a client to your left. She just.
Okay, you got
She
a
say you
little.
need that. Okay.
So
Okay.
y'all check us out,
And
man.
their beard oil does work.
Yeah, dude. I love it. I gotta get some more too. No cap. I gotta get some more. I might do that with the car when I log on.
Yeah, when mine grow in, I'm gonna get some.
It'll grow in early.
Yeah.
Mine wasn't growing at all.
Yeah. Definitely. You want to get that. So, Kid Cat, the do rag. How the do rags still in the works on that?
Yeah, we still chopping it up. We working on some.
I'm rocking mine. So just let me know whenever it comes. I'm rocking my do rag.
And
Yeah, definitely. So
I'll show it on Barbershop Talk.
we're gonna hit you with some real quick questions, man. I don't want it. We gonna keep you too long.
I need one in yellow.
A do rag. Cap. Okay.
Yeah,
This guy. Okay.
we gonna get them wavy.
Yeah. Hey, watch. You gonna wear it to work? Have y'all seen?
Y'all want diversity, right?
Hey, have y'all seen Johnny today? Johnny's called the do-rag. Is he okay? Yeah,
Dare you to fire me.
exactly. You ever took a foreign language in school?
Nah, not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, because
Okay.
you're supposed to take 2 years in high school. I was gonna take it next year, senior,
What language? What is it you want to learn? What language?
like Spanish or French. I want to do some like Chinese or something, but
Mandarin.
I don't do it.
Mandarin.
or something like
You
that.
tripping? Okay, but okay.
I ain't tripping, man. That's smart, man.
I mean, I agree. I just I be thinking about myself.
It's not Chinese. What a point.
Ni hao.
He said, "Ni hao."
Yeah. My daughter speak all that, bro.
What she say?
She speak all that, bro.
Okay. And what they say? You pay. You pay. Favorite food?
Chicken,
Now you like it fried, barbecue?
fried, yeah.
Okay. Favorite vegetable?
Corn. I was gonna say corn, but corn not
You
a
can't. No,
vegetable.
that
It's a starch. Green beans,
green beans. Okay. Favorite fruit?
pineapple.
What you bumping right now? What you listen to right now? Music. What you like listen to?
Wave.
Free Ride Wave too, right? They,
Nah,
He
I think
out,
he
bro.
bought it out.
okay.
Yeah,
y'all help get him out. Okay, Ride Wave. Free. Okay.
He ain't free. He out though.
First Chris Brown
Yeah,
deal.
he got a trial.
Okay.
He got a trial coming.
Okay.
Ooh,
Free Ride Wave. Okay.
Yeah.
Respect. Okay.
Possibly.
You like the old school music?
yeah.
Who what you like to listen to old school?
Akon.
Okay. You say God, okay.
That's old school. Boy.
Favorite movie?
Friday.
Which one?
The first one.
Okay. Let me ask you this. So, out of the three characters, Smokey, Money Mike, Day Day, who's the funniest to you? Go in the order, the three funniest to you.
Smokey and Day Day.
So, Money Mike wasn't funny to you?
Nah.
I thought Money Mike was a clown.
He was a clown,
He was
but
cutting up, though.
Smokey
Day-Day-
and Day
yeah,
Day,
Smokey and Day Day was
they had a
good,
little
too.
more shine.
They did. Any other, who's your favorite actor?
I don't even know. Tyler Perry.
Okay, so you like Tyler Perry movies.
Yeah.
What's your,
Oh,
favorite,
okay.
what's your favorite Tyler Perry movie?
Yeah.
All the Madea,
All the
bro.
Medeas?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Biggest pet peeve? What drives you
Bars.
crazy?
Lake City Lane. Lakeside
No, don't do
Lane.
that, man. Don't do that. Don't put them on plan. Outside of that, what's your favorite? What's your biggest pet peeve?
I don't even know. I don't think I got one really.
You ain't got nothing that like make you like do something to you?
Nah.
Okay. Favorite holiday?
Christmas.
That boy wants some presents. It's
Want
better
some
to give than to receive.
Yep.
Yeah. Give me your. I know you say you're a Buck fan. Give me your all-time favorite for Buccaneers.
Mike Evans, of course.
Okay.
Warren Sapp.
Okay.
Rondé Barber.
Okay.
And what's Brad Culpepper.
Okay.
Culpepper curling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met him at one of the Bucks practices.
Okay. Real nice guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Last question. This gonna be funny. If you could have a conversation with any athlete, living or dead, just to pick their brain, who would it be?
I don't know.
Gotta give it somebody.
Any athlete. I mean, got to be whatever. Golf, basketball,
Probably,
tennis, boxing, whatever.
Probably Kobe.
Kobe.
Kobe Bryant.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
That's a
like
good
wrestling?
one.
Nah.
No wrestling. Okay.
You think Kobe will be running away from Tavares lanes?
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't.
Wow.
Or nah.
No,
Yeah,
you
I
wouldn't.
forgot he don't be.
Yeah.
He'll take any challenge.
Take any
Mamba
challenge.
mentality.
Yeah.
And you know what he would do?
Always
While-
remember
while
that.
you asleep, or you saying you want to play?
Bowling.
He bowling. Yeah, he in
No,
that bowling.
at the
yeah.
bars.
Yeah, he asking how many calls to rent this out.
Hey, open the door.
Yeah, how many calls to rent this out? Yeah, I'm coming.
They close at 10 o'clock. Right?
That's fine. No, they'll open up for him.
Yeah, they'll be open.
They'll be open.
Just come back. I'll be here when y'all come back.
Yeah. Any shout outs you want to give before we get out of here, man?
Nah, not really. Oh, my mama, of course.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you tripping.
God.
Yeah, I was looking at you.
That's really it.
Okay.
And my
Amen.
dad. Even though he be tripping sometimes, my dad.
You be tripping?
Yeah.
Or do you think you be tripping?
Nah, he be tripping. That's
Hey.
That's another conversation.
Views and opinions do not necessarily
we ain't gonna
represent
put-
those
we
of
ain't gonna put
Chop
Pops
Shop,
on
the Chop
blast.
Shop community, and
Don't
or
forget,
Rapid
hey,
Fire
don't
and
forget,
King's
hey,
Care.
Father's Day in 2 weeks now, so
nah, he good.
do business. Okay, do business.
My mama got him.
Wow, okay. I ain't got nothing on the dad, mom. She go. So let back. So when Mother's Day come, do you be like, Dad, you got mom? Or
Yep.
But you gonna have to get some more bowling wins, bro. You gotta buy somebody something, bro.
yeah, you gotta get out
I
there,
don't
man.
get none of that money until I'm 18.
Still, though, like I said, you know, like allowance. Like, hey, mama, can I do some work around the house? You know, try to get a little allowance in there. You ain't on that either.
Nah, they don't give me no allowance.
But do you try to do things like to
Get
show
allowed.
some
I
addiction?
allow you to
Nope.
stay here.
All I do is bathe the dog. That's all I do, bathe the dog.
That's work though. Is it your dog?
Our dog.
No, but is it who got the dog? Was it for you or did that? We gotta have a conversation, then, mom. That's your dog. Yeah, you gotta
Yeah,
shoot me a couple
she
dollars,
love her the
mama.
most.
But I'm saying, but when the dog was purchased, was it for your mama or was it, Mom, I want a dog? How'd it go?
I think she just got it, right? Because
So it
they
had
were
nothing,
gonna put her
nothing
down.
to do with you.
Nah,
Had
not
to do
really.
something with it.
Nah, because I
No,
didn't even know
him.
she was gonna get it until
Okay.
the day she got it.
So she should have with a dog.
Here you
Yeah.
go. And on behalf of the crew, man, get us out to Braxton, as you see.
Shout out to Chop Shop.
Chop, man. Rock that, you know, just maybe when you out there at Tavares, you just, hey, just to get me through it. And then that way, you know, you ain't by yourself. You know what I'm talking about?
Always.
Yeah.
So good stuff, man. So appreciate you coming out here, kicking it with us. So any big plan this week? Oh, yeah, last question. Who you got winning the series, Pacers Thunder?
Thunder.
How many games?
Thunder and 5.
Okay, what you got?
I got the Thunder in 5, bro. They might sweep them.
What you think?
Yeah, I'll give him 5, but I can easily see the broom.
Last question before we get out of here. I don't know if you saw this. What's up with Tyrese Halliburton?
I knew it was
man?
coming. I thought we weren't going to touch that.
What you talking about when he was walking up to the podium?
No. It gets worse. After they did the ceremony, he took the trophy from Pascal Siakam
What that? The Larry Bird.
and said, "This should be my son's trophy."
Oh, his dad said that.
Yes, but if they showed it, they slowed it down. Tyrese was walking like
That's what he was
Yeah, he was
walking
like-
up to. That's what I thought you
like-
were talking about.
No.
He was walking up to the podium like,
Yeah, but
nah,
Pops,
bro,
was
just
Pops
chill.
was out there like took the trophy like this should have been my son's trophy.
He
and
been
I'm-
wilding.
But bro, like we just got reprieve from your thing with Giannis. Like you doing too much.
Yeah, Giannis should have swung on him.
I kind of felt the same way because you putting yourself. You on the floor. You in my area.
Right. You ain't even supposed to be out
You
here.
ain't supposed to be out here at all. No rated
Where's
out. You supposed to be out
security?
here at all. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. So I don't want to make this. You know, we kicking it with BT, but I don't want to make it like, bro, you all the way out of bounds on that. Like, and then to take the trophy from him and say, this is my son's trophy. Like, we teammates. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you doing? So you don't think that's not gonna be any discord? But the last thing you need now is that going into the finals.
They finna get whooped. It don't matter.
I believe that, but my thing is that don't do it like that though. Like, bro, don't be that person. Don't now you make it again about you. John Halliburton, man, stop tripping, man. You tighten up, bro. You doing way too much. So I know you got your event coming up Thursday, June 5th.
And my initial appellate brief in the 11th Circuit is due on the 11th. I don't anticipate needing extension of time. I have a response in opposition, or actually a reply to a response in opposition brief that I'm doing tonight. We'll be ready tomorrow, and hopefully we'll see your mother sometime soon on Barbershop Talk.
Yeah, you coming. I'm going to force you.
They gonna force you, okay. They ain't said what you got coming up this week.
No,
Big backing?
Yeah, we just big backing this weekend, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man, we going to a gala. I forgot. We going to a gala, man. Taj Mahal, he ended up gifting us a pair of tickets to a gala this weekend coming up.
Okay.
And
Is it gala or gala?
Safe travels with that. Also, I wanted to, before I'm glad you just hit me too, man. Two families I want to reach out to, man. First of all, Ursula Dupree, Henry Dupree, their parents, their family, they lost their sister Keela this past weekend, and just so hurtful, man, because Keela's younger than me, and it's like so many people are checking out. Then also, if y'all heard about the senseless killing, 82nd in Progress Village this past Friday, Terrell Ferrer went to Bloomingdale, came out 2020, went to Toledo, played football, was killed by someone on a scooter. His mom, dad, and stepdad, I'm all friends with on Facebook. So, Shanita, my heart goes out to you. Kumar, man, I'm sorry for your loss of Peanut, man. Just stay strong with Shanita during these times, man. But it's just senseless murders keep going on throughout the city, man, and there's no resolution to this. And I mean, people talking about, we need to try to do this, try to do that. Got to get these guns off the street, man, and get them out of these people's hands, because I mean, it's a dangerous time that we in. So for that being said, hate to end on a tough note, but like I said, just I can't even do my thing tonight, man, because I'm just so blowed by that. And those were like back to back. Heard about Keela Thursday leaving the barbershop, and then 24 hours later, because I was told that the shoot was on 43rd. Like, when I ain't heard about nothing on 43rd, what about Johnson Court? Mm-hmm. Then they come back with, just come to find out it was on 82nd. And I'm like, man, on a scooter at that. So, and I don't know, I know that, the authorities are looking into it, but to me, it was a female and a baby in the car, in a child seat. So to kill, like, that's just, what we doing?
Yeah.
They did? Okay. Watch that be correct. Okay, thank Judge has been served. Okay, they did find him. Okay. Just tough. It's just tough to bury your child.
Did he admit, or they saw him on camera?
I don't know. It's very new. I just got a notification while I was
Okay.
here that they.
But I sit back, all of us outside of BT are fathers, and I know just to lose a child, that just that thought alone is tragic. And it's hard, to come back from. So, prayers to all the families that have been impacted with loss this past week.
Absolutely.
So we freestyling next Monday, guys. We'll be into game 2 next time we see y'all next Monday. So y'all saying 2-0 Thunder when we come back next Monday?
Yeah, most likely. It's hard to win in that building.
Okay. 2-0 Thunder? Just asking that. We'll see. So, as I always ask my brother before we get out of here, man, who's got it better than us?
Nobody.
Keep God first. Love your family, man. When you see us, holler good night. We gone.
You
Peace.
welcome.